Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making a Concha keychain. I start off with this blank from Zindee, and you see me going ahead and pulling off this brown film that they put on it, and I'm scuffing it up and sanding it down. I'm going to clean it off with 91% alcohol with a coffee filter. Then I go ahead and get a little sticky dot. You can get this in the scrapbooking department at Hobby Lobby, and I attach it to a piece of cardboard box that I just cut up from a shipping box. I then go ahead and get some paint and I paint this on there. This paint is actually a mixture that I created. It's just acrylic paint, primer, and adhesive, and I love the way I get the coverage with this little mixture that I have. I go ahead and wait for that first coat to be completely dry, and then I'm going to go ahead and go with my second coat. And when I do this, when I paint it, I want to make sure that I'm painting it, getting it all over, making sure there's no streaks and, none of that bad stuff. You just want it all smooth and good to go, so that way you can go ahead and pour your glitter. Today I'm using Tapioca from A Couple Glitters. I do not know if she has this in stock, but I love this color. It's a good light ivory color that I just love. So now I go ahead and pour that, and I'm about to pour my glitter back into my jar. Guys, I love these Artistry mats. It does not have the glitter does not stick to it. I just love it. So now I wait for that glitter to dry, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my UV resin. I start off putting a dot in the middle, and I get my little silicone brush and I just go ahead and push it out. You want to make sure that you push your UV resin all the way to the edge and not go over the edge, if that makes sense. And you always want to start off with a little bit. Do not over pour. So you can always add, but you cannot take away. Always remember that. It's just like elementary. You remember a dot of glue can go a long way. I mean, I don't know the saying, but you get the gist. Anyways, so I'm just going ahead and putting my UV resin all over, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that under my UV light for 2 rounds at 60 seconds. Okay, so now that it's 2 rounds at 60 seconds, I go ahead and pull it out. It's completely dry and smooth. And so I just go ahead and reposition, make sure that sticky is pretty good on that cardboard. I also like to get my blanks from Zindee because it comes with the SVG already. So I just simply put that in my Cricut design space, went ahead and uploaded it and cut it. I am using pink vinyl from my craft source. I love them. It's pretty cheap vinyl for really good quality. So I go ahead and try to match up my decal with the shape of the concha, and I just go ahead and put that on there. Also guys, I don't know if you noticed when I was applying my UV, you'll see it again right now, but I like to have my acrylic piece on a cardboard piece, because when you put your UV on there, you can move that cardboard piece and you can use the light to your advantage to see where you have, little craters, or you miss a spot of UV, or you have bubbles. It's just a really good tool to use, that cardboard, and I just really love it. It just really helps me use that light and move it around, and also I save my hands from getting UV resin all over. So again, you want to start off putting your UV dot in the middle and then just work your way out. For this final coat of UV, I really try to focus on the edges, make sure that I get it all the way to the edge. Again, not over the edge, but just to the edge. And I just like to make sure that all the edges are covered and all good. And you're going to see me really moving this cardboard piece to make sure that there's no bubbles, no anything. If you do have bubbles, you could get your 91% alcohol and just squirt it on there, and it should help with the bubbles. If not, you can just get like a little pick and just kind of like pick them out. My bad. Okay, so now that you cured it again for the 2 rounds at 60 seconds, you're going to go ahead and pull it out. It should be all nice and smooth. And then you're going to turn your acrylic bank around and you're going to go ahead and pull off that other backing on the back. Now, since we're going to go ahead and make this piece into a keychain, you want to go ahead and mark where you want to make the hole. And how you make the hole is you're going to go ahead and get your drill or your Dremel, and you're going to attach this little screw looking piece. Guys, I'm not a handyman. I don't know my tools. I don't know what they're called or any of that stuff. I just know it looks like a little screw, and you put it in your Dremel and you put it in and you drill a hole. I'm so technical, I know. Anyway, so you're gonna drill that hole, and once you get that out, you're gonna go ahead and you're ready to make the keychain part. Now you're gonna see me get some stretchy cord with my ruler. What I'm doing is I am measuring out my stretchy cord to about 16 inches. That's pretty much the safe size that you would want to start off with. I'm so sorry, guys. A safe size, and you're gonna fold that in half, and then you're gonna thread those ends through your hole, and then you're gonna put those ends through that little loop that you made. And today I'm using these beads from Thingma Beads, which I do sell. Everything I use will be linked in the bio of this tutorial. Anyway, so I'm using Pink Taco and Cotton Candy. Those are the names of the beads that I'm using, and I'm just gonna go ahead and thread them through the hole in the pattern I'm wanting. Guys, why can't I make out these words today? Anyways, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my lobster swivel clasp, and I'm gonna go ahead and thread that through the swivel thing. Now what you're going to do is, and now what you see me doing is I'm getting those ends again, and I'm threading it through that first bead. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and pull it. We want to make sure that it's tight, but not like too tight, but that there's no gap. Now I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, and so you're going to see exactly how I get this going. So because I have fat chunky fingers, guys, this is the way I do it. I lay it down, and then you see me kind of put the cord behind the bead, and then it makes a loop, and then you want to thread those ends through that loop again, and you use your 2 fingers to hold those beads down, and then you pull, and it makes a knot. And you just want to keep pulling, kind of tug at it, you know, not like hard, but not too hard, but you just want to keep pulling, make sure it's a good tight knot. Once you get it where you like it, where you feel like it's, you know, some good tension, you're going to go ahead and separate those cords, and then you're just going to make, you know, 2 basic knots. Okay, so there's the first one, and then we kind of pull that again, and then I flip it over, and then I do another one. Okay, so that is how I tie my knots, guys, and then I just repeat this step again for the second bead. You're going to see me kind of get off frame here. My bad, I was trying to see those, you know, threading those ends to the second piece is a little harder. Also, I kind of trim my ends to make sure that they're even, guys. So yeah, here I am off frame, threading the cord through that second bead, but then I'll come back into frame, and you'll see me repeat the process as I did. I'm going to be quiet for this part so y'all can kind of see what I did, but I basically repeat the same process I did for that first bead. Okay, so now that I got that knot, guys, for that first set of beads, you know how I told you I do 2 knots, 2 basic knots. For the final one, I do 3. I do 3 basic knots. So here's the first one. Again, you want to pull. You always want to pull the ends whenever you are done doing a knot. It just kind of makes it tight and secure and all that good stuff. So there's the second one, and then I flip it over, and I do that last and final knot. guys, and that is the end of it. Then you're just gonna see me get my scissors, and I'm going to trim those trails, trim those tails as close as the knot as possible without cutting the knot. So guys, that is the end of making a keychain with bubblegum beads. Everything I used in this video, I will try to link down in the description below. And guys, thank y'all so much for watching and bearing with me with these voiceovers. They're so cringy, but you know, we gotta do them. But yeah, guys, this is it, and be on the lookout for my next tutorial. I'm going to be better at posting videos. So yeah, guys, until next time, hope you enjoyed it.